So I got to put a shirt on. I have to put a shirt on.
You got 3 minutes.
I got 3 minutes. Stay your ass out of the way.
You're alive, so you got 3 minutes. Shit, we need to bring more coffee.
Yeah.
We can do it live.
All right, get ready. You got 3 minutes. Go get some more water.
Okay.
Mama let us run out of pop. Yay, I get to go spend some money on coffee. I'm tired of us being broke.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I gotta get to the damn thing. Sorry, I ain't even there yet.
All right, come on over here so we can put your face in here so we can do our hello.
I have to put my face in place.
The format. The format is gone. Yeah, put your face in here so we can say good morning to people.
I'm dealing with people.
We're dealing with people. All right, let's see here.
You got this in the damn way. So there's no way you can get me, I don't think.
Hey, everybody, it's Tuesday. We're trying to get our shit together. We're trying to get our brains in gear, and the dog is in here but doesn't want anything to do with anybody. Good morning, Carrot. Good morning, Finn. It means it can only be time. The Morning Brew.
On today so far.
Hang on just a second. God darn it. Okay, I'll get the intro to run sooner or later. Today we got stuff going. Charlie Gard, for those of you who don't know, that is the little kid who's the hospital doesn't want to turn back over to the parent. Story on that. We've also got health stories and a feel-good story this morning. So we got a lot to cover. So we hope you guys will stick around. We're going to do that. So shall we get to it? Right, let's get to it. Hubby is going to be sitting over in the other computer, so he's in the place.
One of the best part of the day.
Yep, and putting his 2 cents in every once in a while.
Hey, look,
so here we go.
It's rhetorical entertainment.
Yep, and Peggy Minotaur. Hey guys,
Peggy
don't forget to
Minotaur.
share this out and like it. That way it gets on your Twitter timeline so we can get more people in here for the party. All right. Let me see here.
All right, she's doing the whole let me see thing. So.
All right.
Your voice is roboting.
Jesus Christ. All right. I need a better computer, I swear to God. All right.
Is that Mad Woman face reveal? Oh, that's time ago, Pagan.
Yep, that has been done a long, long time ago. All right. And save. Is that any better? Am I coming in? Am I coming in a lot better than I was? All right. I'm going to wait those few 10 seconds. And no, I'm about to fire this Nightbot because it's not working. It's supposed to be shilling for me, and it ain't.
It ain't.
It ain't. This thing is lazy.
It's a lazy button.
Yep.
Much more gooder.
All right. Western wildfires brought on by water? Thanks, Carrot. Bennett Malloy of, wait a minute. This is not scroll all the way up. Here we go. Oroville, California, AP. Wildfires are driving people from their homes in California and throughout the West have had help from an unlikely source, the rain. Major winter downpours that pulled the state out of years of drought also brought a layer of grass that early summer fires are greedily feeding on. Older, dried-out trees and vegetation are especially dangerous for wildland blazes, but enough new and dying grass can provide links between such tinderboxes. Bennett Malloy of the California Department of Forestry and Fire Protection says that diseased and damaged trees and dead vegetation from during the drought can be ignited by the lighter fuels that come from the wet winter, making for better fed fires. Despite a hot and dry weekend, crews were making progress against dozens of fires across California, Colorado, Arizona, and New Mexico. In Northern California, waves of evacuees were starting to return home from a wildfire in the grassy foothills of the Sierra Nevada, about 60 miles north of Sacramento, but those thousands still remained away from their home. Chuck Wilsey returned to his ranch home in Oroville on Monday after evacuating over the weekend, relieved to learn it had been spared by the wildfire, just as he had stayed cleared of troubles brought on by damaged spillway at an early dam 5 months ago. In Santa Barbara, California, at least 3,500 people remained out of their homes due to a pair of fires. The larger of the two charred more than 45. Thanks, Finn! 45 square miles of dry brush and has burned 20 structures since it broke out. It was 20% contained. In Colorado, crews were winding down the fight against a wildfire that temporarily forced the evacuation of hundreds of people near the resort town of Breckenridge. Firefighters built containment lines around at least 85% of the blaze. All right, here we go. Now we're going to come over here, get to the next story. It's in here. Yep. Here we go. And I'm doing this for the picture. So we're going to come over here. All right. All right. Honolulu, U.S. soldier arrested, pledged loyalty to Islamic State. Now, before I start this story, I am pro-military, pro our soldiers, and pro-veterans. I know not are radicalized, and I know not all of them are terrorists. They are there to protect the freedoms of our great United States because we didn't get those freedoms for free, and we can't keep them for free without fighting for them. And that's what our military does. This is one of those rare cases. So let me go ahead and continue the story. Out of Honolulu, AP, an active duty U.S. soldier was arrested on terrorism charges after authorities say he pledged allegiance to the Islamic State group and said he wanted to, quote, kill a bunch of people, unquote. The FBI arrested Sergeant First Class Ikaika Kang, 34, in a suburb of Honolulu over the weekend after a year-long investigation involving multiple undercover officers and confidential informants. He made an initial appearance in federal court on Monday. The blurbs you're hearing in the background, if that's picking it up, that's our coffee maker. So,
that's right.
Yep. And that's our phone.
Yep.
And let me see if I can get our Nightbot to work here. Probably not. Nope. All right. The FBI arrested Sergeant First Class Ikaika Kang, 34, in a suburb of Honolulu over the weekend after a year-long investigation involving multiple undercover officers and confidential informants. He made an initial appearance in federal court on Monday. Kang's court-appointed defense attorney, Bernie Burvar, said it appears his client may have suffered from service-related mental health issues, of which the government was aware but neglected to treat. Burvar declined to elaborate. He said Kang was, quote, a decorated veteran of 2 deployments, unquote, to Iraq and Afghanistan. The 26-page affidavit from FBI Special Agent Jimmy Chen, filed in court Monday, detailed how Kang thought he was dealing with people working for the Islamic State who were actually undercover agents. Paul Delacourt, the FBI special agent in charge of the Hawaii Bureau, said Kang gave military documents to people he believed would give them to Islamic State, but none of them got to the organization, he told reporters. The FBI believed Kang was a lone actor and wasn't affiliated with anyone who poses a threat. All right. There's a little bit more to the story, but all these stories after the broadcast is over are going to be PDFs on my website, so you can read the whole story.
And there are, I read in that just for a moment where he was trying to get a classified document to ISIS. Okay, yeah. Well, that goes a little beyond what they're doing and everything. That goes straight to treason.
Yeah, that's, to me, that's not a mental health issue. That's not that thing. Not if you're actively trying to give classified documents to ISIS. That's bullcrap. I'm sorry.
No, thank you, Carrot.
Thank you, Carrot. Breaking news: Islamic State leader Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi has been killed. Syrian Observatory for Human Rights says it has confirmed information. Thank you, Carrot, for that breaking news. He's gonna be our news veggie.
That's right. News vegetables.
It's a news
We've got
vegetable.
a news veggie and a news hound.
We got a news hound. Yep, we got a news hound. I'm gonna fix me a little more coffee here.
You know, news hound.
News hound, right. Reliable Carrot. All right, let's see. Before we go on to our news story, remember my website is below and Super Chat is active. If you would like to help contribute to supporting this channel, and yours truly and Ronan. Every little bit counts. Next story. This is going to be under technology, which may or may not be good news for people living in a rural area, because I am not tech smart, I'm kind of tech stupid. So I will read the story and we will see where we'll go from there. Let's see here, technology. Yep, there it is. All right, Microsoft announces rural broadband initiative. Microsoft is announcing a project to bring broadband internet access to rural parts of the United States. Microsoft President Brad Smith says in a blog post that he plans to unveil details about the initiative at a Tuesday event in Washington, D.C. The company based in Redmond, Washington, is calling for a combination of private and public investments to get about 2 million rural Americans online in the next 5 years. Smith says the strategy would use TV white spaces. Oops, excuse me. Let me start that over. Smith says the strategy would use TV white spaces, which are unlicensed and unused airwaves. He says the powerful bandwidth will allow wireless signals to travel over hills and through buildings and trees. The company plans to partner with telecommunications companies that serve rural counties in 12 states. It's also asking for regulatory support from the Federal Communications Commission. So that's a little bit of good news for at least 12 states in the next 5 years, because there's a lot of rural areas that are still relying on, satellite for their internet. And God, we were there once. We did that once. And that was some horrible internet.
Pagan, he's one of the major players in ISIS.
Yeah, he's one of the major players. He's one of the ones that we released, wasn't it? That Obama released?
Now that I don't know. I would have to look into that.
Okay. All right, and our last one. Let me get a cute little face up on the screen here. All right.
And that would be correct, rhetorical and everything. Those white spaces are often used by audiovisual companies for their wireless microphones. They're just taking advantage of blank spaces.
Yep.
That were created after when everything went digital. It's a good idea. I mean, you can get some really, really broad blanket coverage.
Oh, yeah. All right, here we go. UK court sets new hearing in case of Charlie Gard. London AP, a British court on Monday gave the parents of 11-month-old Charlie Gard a chance to present fresh evidence that their terminally ill son should receive experimental treatment. The decision came after an emotionally charged hearing in the wrenching case, during which Gard's mother wept in frustration and his father yelled at a lawyer. I think I would too after what they've been going through. Judge Nicholas Francis gave the couple until Wednesday afternoon to present the evidence and set a new hearing for Thursday in a case that has drawn international attention. For those of you that don't know, both the Pope and our president tweeted out that Charlie should be helped. Charlie suffers from the mitochondrial depletion system, a rare genetic disease that has left him brain damaged and unable to breathe unaided. His parents want to bring him abroad for experimental therapy, which they say offers their son a chance of improvement. The British and European courts have sided with the hospital's decision that the 11-month-old's life support should end, saying therapy would not help and only cause more suffering. The reopening of the case at London's High Court may allow Charlie to receive the experimental treatment at his current hospital or abroad. Great Ormond Street Hospital applied for another court hearing because of new evidence relating to potential treatment for his condition. The evidence came from researchers at the Vatican's Children's Hospital and another facility outside of Britain. It pits the rights of parents to decide what's best for their children against the authorities with responsibility for ensuring that people who can't speak for themselves receive the most appropriate care. Under British law, it is normal for courts to intervene when parents and doctors disagree on the treatment of a child, such as cases where parents' religious beliefs prohibit blood transfusions. The rights of the child take primacy rather than the rights of the parents to make the call. Before Monday's hearing, Connie Yates told Sky News that she wanted judges to listen to experts on her son's condition who say the treatment might help. The mother said 7 specialists from around the world have expressed support for continued treatment and told her it has an up to 10% chance of working. I hope they can see there is more of a chance than previously thought and hope they trust us as parents and trust the other doctors, she said. This is a heart-wrenching case. This is really mucky.
You know what? This is horrible.
Mm-hmm.
This is horrible. No particular offense to some of our British contingent and our friends across the pond, but if a doctor, I don't care where you are, you walk up and tell me I haven't got any say-so, you'll take me to court because I'm trying to do something for my child and you're going to stand in my way, I would cut that son of a bitch's head off. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just me.
You're right, Carrot. My socialist health care. Exactly, in a nutshell.
That's to me, that's unfathomable.
Yeah. Well, I mean, according to Philly D, who's also been covering this, the other problem that the parents are having is if the treatment doesn't work, they're not going to allow Charlie to go home and die at home.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Either way, you're keeping the parents from, doing.
It's their child and everything, and it's my contingent that really and truly and everything. If he's gonna pass, let him pass in a home setting.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
As sad as it is, if it's can't be helped, at least let him go where he can be home, surrounded by family, friends, toys that they may have bought.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly. I mean, this doesn't make this is just, it's upsetting, and this is one of those stories where it's hard to be objective because we're parents.
Oh yeah.
And we have a sick child that's been sick for a while that is in and out of the hospital.
Yeah.
So looking at it from our perspective, you want to do everything you can for your child. everything absolutely possible. You want to exhaust every avenue of treatment because you don't want to lose your child. It's your child. You shouldn't have to bury your child. Period. All right, let's see here. It is now time for shout outs.
I don't know what we're yelling about!
All right, let's get these shout outs on the road, shall we?
There's your honor code.
Yep. Yep, I am playing around with the signboard. Oh, for those of you that don't know her, Miss AnnaMae Renee is absolutely wonderful. She is a bright light in the millennial muck. She's a conservative millennial. She sees through the bullshit and she does response videos that do the same thing. She's easy to listen to and very, very entertaining.
Yeah, I absolutely adore her. Adore this woman.
She's come a long way.
And some of her videos are quite addictive.
And some of them are hysterical.
Yes, and that's why, because she has a great, great sense of humor.
Yes, most definitely. Most definitely. All right, let's see here. Next one. And he's probably going to either thank me or go, oh, God, now I have to make more content. Our favorite idiot on Twitter, Manic Idiot. Not only is he funny and insightful on Twitter and Minds, he is also insightful on his YouTube channel as well. And at 431 subs, call him absolutely criminally unsubbed at this point.
Yeah, he is undersubbed for what he does.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should be able to, boost him on up there just a little bit to all your friends and neighbors.
Yep. All these links are in the description below to all the people that we're shouting out this morning.
Did you remember someone this morning?
I remembered someone this morning, and he's not in the live chat yet. This is a call out, and for anybody that wants to mirror this part of the live stream, you are more than welcome. Poor Naytle. We love her. She's shy, but she was a bright light in a dark corner of YouTube. She was trying her hardest best to come out of her shell as shy and sweet as she is. And for those of you that don't remember or are trying to vaguely recall who she is, on Twitter, she would use ellipses. Yay, she came back. All right, cool. So she is back. Y'all showed her some love. So she's back on Twitter, Thrax.
You need to know this.
Y'all come and show her some love. She needs a lot of positivity after what happened. Because what happened was she had one idiot that made her shy away and stop, end her Twitter, and as you can see, take down her videos. And she's a very sweet person. She's a very lovable person. She's very shy. She is. She's very shy, and she is very, very sweet. And she needs your support. Hey, Tailed. And so does Tailed.
Tailed feature.
Yep. So y'all come over here, show her some love, subscribe to her, and get with her on Twitter. I'll see if I can find her Twitter link and put it in the description. Yep. We've been invaded by Scots. Now for the next one. We got 5 of them on the list today because of little Naytle instead of 4. Close down these tabs before my computer goes, what are you trying to do to me? One of our favorite people, Persephone 66. She does gaming stream. She does commentary while she's gaming. She's very insightful. She's a little witty, and she's also smart-ass, which is why we love her. And you can also find her on Twitter, fighting TERFs and everybody else that is on the SJW side of things. Yep, we got a ghost dog. We're being haunted by a ghost dog. So y'all come over here and check out Persephone. You will not be disappointed. And she is a great person. She tends to pop up on live streams every now and again when she is not at work. Let me see. You see her on Twitter doing her Periscope, and she also does live streams. I'm talking about Sevvie Rose. Now, the reason Sevvie Rose is highlighted is because she does a lot for the homeless, and she does a lot for military people as well. She's trying to bring awareness for homeless veterans. So please go over to her channel. Please go to her VidMe as well. She's on Minds, and please help her with her cause as much as you possibly can. So, and she really has her live streams are on news topics and news speculation as well. She also watches other videos and responds to them from a more insightful and intellectual sense.
Yep.
I like to say. She's very easy to listen to, and she is very easy to watch. So y'all come over here and show Sevvie some love. I'm going to close this tab out. And last but not least on the list, new to Twitter and new to YouTube, our buddy in our coffee club, Sir Wolfie. He does response videos, and he is very good with his responses. He's very clear, concise, short, and to the point. And he needs your love at only 29 subs. Do we think we can get him to 100? We are giving it our best shot. He needs his own personalized YouTube link. So y'all come over here and check out Sir Wolfie. You won't be disappointed.
Hey, that's like Anna.
Yep. And Sir Wolfie, yep, just like Rhetorical has just said, Sir Wolfie is also looking for art and stuff and intros because he's still trying to get all of his production quality up. He's getting there. But his message is very clear.
Yeah.
So y'all come over here and give our favorite wolf some love. And here we go for the last thing on the list. Before we hit our Twitter. Oh no, don't tell me I lost the fucking Twitter link. Nuts. Oh, I can find it. All right. Medusa's having a bit of a problem. Our friend Medusa, along with other ladies on Twitter and YouTube, have created this website, whose link is also below. Lovely ladies of the men's movement. They are trying to fight the cause for men's issues and men's rights in a world where feminism has gone absolutely off the rails irrational.
Yeah.
They're inviting people to sign up, share their stories, and have a place where they can converse in a neutral sense for the problems that men are having in society today. They bring men's issues and health to light. So really good at doing their research. And they also have an Indiegogo campaign for a calendar. So y'all come and check this out, because once the calendar is released, all proceeds are going to go to an MRA charity. So they're really helping out men here. So y'all give her some love. Give this website some love. Sign up. Get it active. Get it going. It is a WordPress site, but the more active you are on this kind of site, the more it tends to go out there in the Google algorithm for search, because it's more content for the website for it to be picked up. So that is our shout outs for the day, including this wonderful cause right here. And y'all go on Twitter and give Medusa some love and some support for this, because she's feeling a little down right now. And last night she felt as if she was going to give up on the whole cause. And we all tried to rally around her and give her some advice. Over to this website and sign up. All right, let's go back over to Twitter. I found this thing last night. Let's see how we go. All right, here we go. Hashtag food a song. This is our funny hashtag for the day. Let's see. First one on the list is Bitch Better Have My Honey. Sergeant Pepper Steaks, Lonely Hearts Club Band. Kiss, God Gave Sausage Rolls to You. Boom, 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 Shake Mushroom. Okay, they needed help with the rhythm there on that one. Be the Scone, You Belong to Meat. Like a Sturgeon. Hey! haircut for the very first time. I know, I'm off key. That was your cringe factor. Highway to jalapeno. Ain't too proud to bacon. Hold me closer, spicy mustard. I want to hold your ham. Nachi apparatus. Flowers of raw mince. Oreo Speedwagon. That's fooding a band, not fooding a song. Somebody's on the wrong hashtag. Hollandaise Road. Mumford & Sons. Hundreds and Thousands. The Fray. Flatbread. The Fratellis. Girls Just Want to Have Flan. Beat It with 2 E's instead of an EA. My Friend Flan. Stu are the sunshine of my life. She's not there. You Can't Curry Love. The hills are alive with the sound of muesli. Turn the meat around.
Yep. Seder Cat has made an appearance.
Hey, Seder Cat. Let's see. Here we go. Somebody needs to put Baby Arugula to the tune of Baby Beluga. A spoonful of mayo makes the roast beef go down. You been in Liz's meat flash lately?
We don't know.
We don't know. Leaving on a jet plane peanut. Shawarma police. Holly strawberry. More than appealing. Hold the lime. Kumquat on feel the noise. Okay, they reached for that one. They really reached for that one. And the last one is Don't Go Bacon My Heart.
Well, isn't that an interesting news card?
You go back to the cam here so you can see our wonderful faces. Scoot back over here, boo-boo. My wonderful husband. We are back on cam.
Well, that's really interesting and everything. I just want to, since we're back on cam, I'll see if I can see this. No, you can't see it. Read that.
All right. Oh, all right. Just came in. Belgian face veil ban backed in Europe court ruling. It was a ruling in the case brought by 2 women who wanted to wear the niqab, covers all but the eyes. Belgium banned the wearing of partial or total face veils in bed. The court agreed that the ban sought to guarantee the concept of living together and the protection of rights and freedom of others. The court came to similar judgment on Tuesday in the case of a Belgian woman who was contested by law brought in by 3 Belgians in 2008 that also. So there's a lot of in there, huh? So there's a lot of stuff going on in the news today. We covered a good bit of it, really, I think.
Pretty good bit.
Yeah. So, you all, we love you. Thank you for coming today.
Later, here in a couple hours and everything, we'll just go and do just a live hangout. Get some people around and just hang out.
Yeah, just hanging out sounds good.
You know, do some newsy things, and I can keep track of that. I'm attempting to find all the things that's necessary for us to put a news ticker on the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, whenever I get a new computer and we can run OBS.
Some of this is
Yeah.
pretty interesting and everything. I want to do it.
Yeah.
I want the ticker anyhow because I know it works with Twitch. And when I start Twitch streaming, if I ever get an upgrade,
I know, right?
We're
Doing the
working
GoFundMe link for my birthday wish again. We've got about 18 days before my birthday and $40 in the kitty.
Yep.
So please watch out for that link on Twitter as much as you can. Also, my website is below if you want to give me a tip in the tip jar or if you want to support me on Patreon. All proceeds or, all contributions are welcome. Every little bit helps. Here we go. Are we going to get a boo-boo this morning? Are we going to get our Zeus this morning? Come on, Mr. Newshound.
Newshound.
There's the Newshound. There you go. Good morning.
Shot of Zeus.
Yep. As always, my friends, may your coffee ever flow, may your caffeine be ever strong, and may you have an absolutely terrific Tuesday. Take care.
Y'all have a good day.